Welcome back to the program, Lou and Jackie here.
Morning.
Being joined by a couple of really cool guests, and very familiar guests here too, Jackie.
Yeah, when we're talking West Des Moines Historical Society, Gail Brubaker always does an incredible job because there is an immense history that is with us. But we also have a couple of characters that are joining, or a character and an amazing author about this guy who is a big part of our history.
He is.
This is James, isn't it?
That's Flat James.
Flat James Jordan.
Kind of the whole Flat Stanley thing. Yeah, it's and no, that is not his height. We don't know exactly how tall he was, so this is what we could fit into my car. That really, because he doesn't wear a seatbelt.
Well, you know who probably would know best? Louise Gately would probably know. Is this about how tall he is?
Well, I think he's a little taller, actually, 6'2".
Okay. See, told you she knows.
See, she's
2. Yeah.
She is the source.
She's kind of the all-knowing when it comes to James Jordan. And when we think West Des Moines, we think of Jordan House, things like that.
I hope you do.
Yeah, we hope so too. But there's an incredible book that you're here to feature, and Louise is here to talk more about.
It's absolutely amazing. Louise wrote this. She researched it for 25 years.
Oh my goodness.
She just interviewed Jordan family members all about it, and it's just this fascinating look at one of the very first pioneers who made not just West Des Moines but Central Iowa the success that it is.
Yeah, the name of the book is called Pursuit of a Dream, James Jordan. You hold that book up, we can get a little quick shot of that. But this is, again, just getting everything encapsulated into one publication.
And this was a passion of yours, obviously, for many, many years as an author.
Yes, actually, I never planned on writing a book, but I did a lot of research about James Jordan and why he was so incredibly important. I did not know he was that important at the time, but as the story started to fill out, I realized that he really made Des Moines what it is. He kind of put Des Moines on the map because he was the person who made sure that the legislation was passed in the Iowa legislature in Iowa City to move the capital from Iowa City to where? His town, which at that point was Fort Des Moines. He considered Fort Des Moines his town, so he's sort of an all-over the greater metro area kind of a guy.
What drew you to his story in the first place?
Well, as always, you know, when you have a big old building that's falling apart, you need to raise money to renovate it. And so what we did is we started to write grants back in the early 80s. And the story needed to be told, and we didn't know that much about him. So what I started to do is to do a lot of research about really what was going on, you know, back then, and what part did he play, and then we found out about the Underground Railroad and how important he was there. We always knew that was a stop on the Underground Railroad, but we didn't understand that he was the chief conductor in Polk County for the Underground Railroad. And then that story came out. And so a lot of the money that was used to renovate the Jordan House back in the 80s came from money that we could raise because the Jordan House was on the Underground Railroad. Wow.
Now, this research that you were doing, where were you getting this research? Where were you getting the knowledge from?
Well, it's interesting because when the book came out a couple years ago, or maybe a year ago, the more recent research that I did was a lot on the internet. But in the 80s, we did not have that. So I had to build a library of thousands of books, which I still have in my garage. And I will, eventually they will go to the city of West Des Moines in some way or another, the West Des Moines Historical Society or whatever. But what was really, it was very interesting to do all the research because honestly, I'm not from Iowa, and I don't know much Iowa history, so I ended up becoming kind of an expert on Iowa history and on the pioneers and on Des Moines, and so I learned a lot.
Were you surprised there was so much information available?
Well, you'd pick and choose. There was not very much about James Jordan because that house was old. It had been in a camp situation. It was part of the Nazarene camp, and it was a dormitory for the campers. So there were no like boxes of records in the attic. No, this was all very, very difficult
So you really had to do some digging, didn't you?
I had to do a huge amount of digging.
But I love that you were doing all this work to preserve history.
Yes.
And then ended up finding even more incredible history through that process.
Yes, and what I found out was he really told the story of a typical Iowa pioneer that did settle in Iowa in the late 1840s and during the 1850s. And that story is the story of so many families here in the state of Iowa. Very, very interesting. So some people can read the book and say, oh my gosh, that's my great-grandma. That's my great-grandparents. They came in at that time. And so it really resonates with many, many people here in particularly central Iowa.
Yeah, I love that. So you can learn more with the book, as you saw there, that we have a copy of right now, his life and legacy. But of course, to really go into the history, you can go inside the Jordan house.
Yes, you can come see us. We have tours, public guided tours every Friday and Sunday. They last about an hour and 15 minutes, so you've got to set aside a little bit of time. But boy, we really get in depth. Not only the story of James, but his family. His wives were an important part of his success, and also West Des Moines history, from the Spanish Civil War up to today with our West Des Moines at War exhibit. So there is a lot to learn, and you can learn more about Louise's book this Sunday at the West Des Moines Public Library.
All right, tell us all about that.
Well, there's a program called Iowa Files that the West Des Moines Historical Society has been putting on for the last, a couple of years
This
now?
is our second year.
Second year?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited about it because what they've done is they've brought really interesting history to our community. And I'm honored that they decided to choose the book and ask me to speak about the book. And I think probably people from the area, not just from West Des Moines, but also from the greater Des Moines area, would be very interested in listening to how this whole area did develop from the time that the Indians left and the area, and the pioneer settlers came in and settled the area.
After people hear your story, what's the one thing that they come to you and they mention, I didn't know that about James, that comes to mind first?
Well, I think that they didn't realize how this all, how you when you come to an area and there's nothing, I mean, it was woods and prairies and rivers, what goes into creating a community. What goes into it. And I want to say that if I had to write about anybody, James Jordan, it was an honor to write about a man with such integrity, and he cared so much about his community and his family, and he really was a role model for all of us. And I really enjoyed just uncovering all the layers of his wonderful personality and also his family as well. So. There you go. That's it.
So learn more by picking up a copy of the book, which I'm sure you guys have on
them
hand.
Here, and we will have them Sunday, and Louise has graciously offered to sign them. What a neat holiday present for somebody who is a history lover.
Absolutely.
I think that's this Sunday at the West Des Moines Public Library, the community room, at 2:30.
And if people want to learn more about coming in and enjoying some of the wonderful activities that you guys hold on a regular basis, where should they go?
Go to wdmhs.org or give me a call at 225-1286. I'll be there in about 20 minutes.
I should be waiting for your call.
Call me. We're decorating the house for the holidays.
Oh,
so
are you?
We're having a holiday open house on Sunday, December 1st. It's gorgeous.
Okay, so mark that on your calendar as well. But you guys are always doing wonderful events to kind of intrigue people to come and learn this history and be immersed in it.
History is important.
Yeah,
okay.
Now, it is.
Let's talk about
who we are.
Down the road here, a couple of weeks. You said that you do tours on Friday and Sundays.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what about the Friday after Thanksgiving? You functional then too?
You bet we are.
Okay. Do you have some spots? Do you need reservations? Or
no, unless you're bringing a group of 6 or more. Then we appreciate a reservation. So yes, if you don't want to knock old women aside trying to get a cheap TV at Walmart, which you shouldn't do because James Jordan wouldn't do it.
That's right. That's not that kind of guy.
Wouldn't go to Walmart and knock old ladies over to get a TV. Okay.
Exactly.
We heard that here first. Okay.
Yes, we're having the tours again at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. The doors open 15 minutes before. So if you really want to go on a tour, get there at 10:45 or 12:45.
Okay.
And I'll be back up. So we want to have enough people there that I have to work.
I love it.
That's the
Oh,
whole
Gail,
idea.
I always love having you in studio. You're so
James,
much
thanks
fun.
for coming over, buddy.
Yeah, and you
We
always
love
have
you,
such
James.
a passion for history. I appreciate that. Always great to see you. Thank you for your hard work and research for this incredible book. Make sure you pick that up, but more importantly, go hear her speak this Sunday over at the West Des Moines Library.
James, that's a good book, isn't it?
Yes. Good book. All right. You're watching I Will.